Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and I have the feeling I've done I've done good. Oh yeah, how to say that? I have the feeling that I did a good job continuing the work here and being, putting the work in. I worked all around the ship, and I think I've done well. Could that be? I'm not sure. So I've worked here on the interior. I'm bringing in the kind of the decks, and I brought in a clear sign where this room starts and ends. This will be the walkway to the hyperspace engines room, and then we have the deck where the entrance towards the hangar deck control will be, and then the next deck, the cockpit, not the cockpit, the bridge. We will call it bridge. I didn't really come far here, but the rest I'm keeping on. I say I brought in a lot of materials. The ceiling here is done. I just have to come back because I colored it the wrong way. I worked more with colors, and we will do some work with that too today. I had some good tips and still a few good talks about how to keep coloring the bottom part, and now I don't know. I'm going for a bit of a color scheme. I found other things that I want to paint onto the hull and all that stuff. So the ceiling here is filled in. Now it just gets built up. I have the side ridges here that are at least up to the top. There will be some more work on that. That is all done. I have a walkway up to over the ceiling because we will need that in a bit. And now I started cutting into the hull of this thing. I'm removing good chunks of it again. That's always a good sign when I just start removing a lot of that again. Up top here. See, I want to have some weapons that basically point to the sides, and they will be set into these gun emplacements. I have the plan to have another railgun sitting up top here. Then some point defense cannons that will be running along the spine. I've made an inset placement for these guns, so more point defense that will be out for hopefully missiles and all that stuff. There will be some more. I want to have some on the back cylinder for the drive. There will be some up top. I'm working on parts up top here to give a bit more texture and structure to the whole thing. I worked on the backside of the whole thing, and I'm working in some ridges that I want to have here. I figured out what size of circle I need to set in here, and then this part is not done, but this has structure too. Then I know what I will do with this thing now, because I want to have something sticking out and have some point defense sitting on there, so that nothing gets so easily to the drive section. This thing is painted on both sides, and you can see that I kind of finally found a color scheme that I want to use. I will go with kind of a navy color scheme and pretend this thing has uh, has parts than usually ships have. So this is the other side. It's painted too. So we will go with the bottom side in a dusty red, kind of. I will go all around the whole bottom of the ship here. And then above that, a dark gray that will go up into this area. And then I will keep my gray. That is the cool thing. It gives me the chance to just keep my gray. I'm trying this now to integrate the gray and then maybe find some specks of color up here too. This piece of the hull, there will be some modifications to this, I decided, and this will be still just gray, maybe again some specks of color, but the whole bottom side of this cylinder here will be also in the dark gray, and on the bottom the dark dusty red. I started the candy cane. That is coming along pretty well. Still needs work, but also here this thing will sit in this area in the dark gray and the red, but will be still the normal gray. Working out some more attachments in the front. I brought the paint scheme over to the other side. But I had to bring in gravel to make paint, and that's weird. If you start going and just I couldn't continue because I missed paint. You can see these rectangles. I will try to do something in there that I didn't do since my Starmade days, and we will see if that works out with space engineers. Don't know. I'm quite proud of myself that I kind of kept going. Okay, let us go into the sunny or onto the sunny side of the ship. So I had these in Starmade. I built ships in kind of the same style. So they were kind of more styled like Navy ships or real world Navy ships. Color scheme was also more gray with then gradients over the bottom of the ship, something like that. I worked with nose art. I might try that here too. But one thing I really liked to do was to work with these numbers. I don't know how to explain that. So I saw these registration numbers that Navy ships have, and I kind of like the font, and I started working with that. So I started to give my ships registration numbers that they would have, like real Navy ships have. And with these numbers, I don't know, there was no particular numbering scheme. It was just random numbers that sometimes had don't know, geeky meanings or something like that. Nothing too special, but I liked the way. It's really hard to explain. I liked how the font and how they gave that's bad. No, bettered, clean, concrete, disco. I did wrong. I I had another color scheme that I will try out on something. I'm a green and golden skin that I definitely want to use for something. We will see. So, and what we will do here now is these numbers usually have some form of shadows on them. So they have these drop shadows that basically are formed so that there's more contrast and you can see the numbers from farther away. So that's what we will do too. The problem again is that these ships, oh yes, that these ships, or here in Space Engineers, the blocks are just bigger. So we don't have the craziest of resolutions that we can go with here. But I think it's enough if we don't go too crazy with the numbers. So I want to try it a bit and see if it works. I have to keep an eye out for reaver ships. I had some crazy run-ins with some reaver ships that I have to say, these things, I have to say they get bigger. Or don't know if that's true, but the feeling is there that they definitely get bigger. So okay, I might have to go with another. No, it might be okay. Ah, now my neighbors start their work up again. I really hate that. They still continue after month of renovation work. It still continues. Somebody is drilling into ceilings and floors. So 2, but we have to continue the whole thing up until somewhere here. So we have, I have 6 p.m. here right now, and the whole day there was nothing, and now, ooh, yes. So this ship will definitely have the registration number 42. The name, I still have no name. People had the suggestion Gigantes or something like that, but I don't know. I don't feel it. But at least we have a registration number now. 42. A ship with the registration number. I don't know. We can still call it Heart of Gold or something like that. And we need to mirror that to the other side too. It works out. I have the feeling it works out. So for the ship, for the weapons, again, that will be one of the next parts that I kind of want to start to solve. We need some good weapons, but I don't want to use up all the power in the world. So we need a good choice of weapons. There is still some more railguns we could use. I will sprinkle in some lasers, some of the newer ones. But I found another mod that is called... Let us just go in and take a look. I just downloaded it, so I really have to say I don't know. It is the coil gun battery by Killerby77. I want to test these out. These are 4-barreled coil guns that use ammo, but also a bit of power, but they have a relatively great range. They keep that in check. That's a cool thing. And the megawatt it's better than pushing 60 megawatts into one laser. So we will try these out. There's not a great deal of differences in them. They one thing they do is they move like the guns from the MCRN guns. They bring themselves, when you turn them off, they move into their respective housing, basically. So but I need to see where to place the gun. Let's place it down and then see if that works or if I need to turn it around. No, that works. So I kind of like them. They look brutish but realistic. If that thing then is built at one point, we can have them active, or we can this doesn't work. We can have them active, so sticking out, or we can turn it off and then it retracts. Not fully. I didn't expect this gun to fully retract. It sticks out above a little bit above the hull, or just barely above the hull, and should still have a relatively good angle of fire, and it is protected from the sides. So I think we will use 4 of these on the top and 2 of these on the bottom. So the bottom side will be a bit less weaponized, but we will use some extra, maybe some extra lasers and maybe some extra point defense guns on the bottom. Let me refill my batteries. And again, I want to put I'm straying away from realistic weapon placement a bit. I think I watched too much space battleship Yamato in my time. Having battleship weapons or stuff like that on the ship is kind of a neat thing, I say. So I think I went with 2. I need to close it on the sides. On the other side of the hull, I need to also put in the blocks. I don't have the right blocks in yet, so nice. The thing is that the phasers will still be the craziest weapons on here. They are, in comparison, when we played the last time on Corvus and we saw what the normal lasers, the big ones that I have on this ship here too, these ones, what they did to the Reavers, next to nothing, let's say it that way. And what the phasers do here to the Reavers, I'm pretty sure that the phasers will be the thing that does the most damage in the end. And I will remove the amount of phasers I have on here, so that the other weapons have a chance. The thing is, at the moment I'm getting, and it's weird, the most attacks I'm getting are somewhere from the bottom. I don't know how the Reavers set their attack angles. It could be that it is pure coincidence, but I'm getting attacked mostly from the bottom. Everything flies in from some angle that lets whatever is attacking the ship fly into the belly of the ship. The last one was a tormentor that attacked, and it rammed itself into the shield somewhere from close down here. So I have the feeling that top bottom will be the most attacked sections, so that's where I really need to place the weapons that deal damage. And again, the phasers have the biggest their angle of attack is basically just from that point in every direction they can, except for down into the hull. I'm glad that they don't bore themselves. See, these have basically 180 degrees of attack. The other weapons don't. And for example, the lasers take their time to find their target. So most of the time, once these things have found their target, the phasers have already dealt with it. So I will reduce the amount of phasers, maybe just put 4 around the back of the ship so that they still can attack, but maybe the other weapons get the chance to attack. And if they are placed somewhere up here or somewhere down there, they will have a chance to shoot. So everything. Oh, I don't need this. Oh, I don't need this. Everything. Oh, I'm making a mistake here. So everything on the side, I don't really need to put larger guns on the side. I have the lasers there, but their angle of attack is, I think they can't shoot 90 degree up or something like that. Usually nothing comes in straight from the side, so I don't need to have a lot of weapons on the sides of the ship. Top, bottom, most points where they attack, and at the moment mostly from the bottom. So everything is well with weapon placement, although in reality, and I'm spinning around myself just to explain that, in reality you would try to have also big weapons on the sides, so that every angle is kind of, the ship can attack on every angle. And I will go mostly point defense on the side. It's I don't know. No. I will stick to my plan. Top and bottom will have the heavy weapons. On the sides, I will keep these lasers, but the main defense, anyways, will be the phasers. So, oh no, that thing is not far away, and the railguns will light that up. So, let us see how bad it will be. Shield controller up. See there, another ship kind of attacking from the bottom. This railgun will aim and shoot. Didn't I set these to 2.5 kilometers? I'm not sure. Okay, come on. Another one? No. See, now it is storming towards us. Now it doesn't matter anyways. Now this thing just flies in a straight line and will try to ram us. Most of the time they don't reach us, so their signal goes out and we just end up with something crashing into the bottom of the shield. But that's why I don't want to have too crazy weapons on the sides. So phasers open up. Once the phasers do, usually that thing is over. Did you see the blue beam on the side? So now it's gone. Or the thing is gone. See the blue beam? That's the big lasers, the gladiators. And they shoot way before they really point. Now that laser opens up and misses. I don't know what you're shooting at, but you're wrong. The enemy is somewhere there. Flying past, that's good. No, it's not flying past, it's... I don't know, maybe it didn't have the chance to really come towards us. They usually turn and then attack. The bigger ships usually really have the chance to just turn towards us and then fire their thrusters. With the smaller ships, it can happen that they get shot down, or basically get shot down before they have the chance to really speed towards us. So now this thing will gladly just miss us. I will keep the shields running for a minute or two. Okay. So the amount of... I raised up the amount of material that I have by a good margin. I did a... Oh man, I can pat my back today a lot. I did a good 2, 3, 4. I did a good run on material hauling. Pretty proud of myself when it comes to that. And now I should be able to just deal with that. And come on. And I just have to wait until everything is ran through the refineries. I might have to think about setting up more refineries for each material, because now it is the refinery speed that holds me back. Okay. I need to continue this to the back. You can go. Front is good. 5 and 2. I need to put in the conveyors to feed the weapon the ammo, and I need to put in the ammo because that's one thing I didn't take a look at. What crazy ammo they could use. My assembler, my modified assembler tab makes me happy because now I can run all the crazy ammo that I never wanted to run through my weapons, because it would make my assembler tab messy. Let us place down the... Oh, come on. It's the weapons placement that sometimes just goes crazy. I will have to dig out the port that's on the bottom then. So 8 again. Place these weapons. I want to see them fire. I might wait for this till something comes in. They are weapon core weapons, so I will profit from the nice new ways weapons core aims these things for me, so that will be great. Now let us take a look at the ammunition that I need. Because one thing I might run out of is phalanx tiger shells. 30mm tiger shells. Nice. I have so many different magnetic slugs. I have the feeling it is that what they need. Coil guns. They need magazine large. UNSC coil gun magazine large. Oh, are they from UNSC? Are they from Halo? It's maybe why I like them. Current input is 1. That's good. 1 kilowatt. That's how I want that. Some of the weapons draw energy even if they don't shoot. I should keep my helmet on. Okay. So you're gonna see serum depleted uranium spike used in MCRN railgun. Good. That is the other railgun, magnetic slugs. NATO, Nerriman. Howitzer. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that stuff. Serum, cannon shell, standard ammo, autocannon. There's so much ammo now. See, and I would go crazy if I had that in these tabs. That's a great thing. Magnetic slugs. I don't know. It should be somewhere here. I will go now for these magnetic slugs and hope that these are the ones that the coil guns use. Coil. Coil. I can't because I don't have a connection to them now. Let us go through C-top and maybe try to connect it up quick. I will do that and then see if that's the right ammo. These things have a weird hitbox. There's the hitbox. I can't fly towards it anymore. I'm okay with that. Maybe it's a model. I don't know if that thing gets deleted because it, don't know, grabbed a model or something like that. Then I will have to replace that. But I hope that for now I really can use them. I want to see them firing. I kind of want to see how they move, if there's up and down action, or if they just have these side angles. Again, on the bottom I will use the same placement method, so they are kind of protected from the front and the sides, so they are not sitting up top on the thing. That's for the railgun turrets to be. But they are still okay. That's right, magnetic slugs. So I have them filled up now. Not filled up, but at least armed for now. I can't predict when something will come and something will attack from the side they are on. So I will now just fill in the stuff and try to maybe capture it when something happens. I can't say that there will be an attack right now or something like that. So, but I think I came a long way. Again, that was work over the last few days. I had a bit of a downtime on Space Engineers and played other things a lot more. But the last few days I kind of got back into it and prepared this stuff, cut into the hull, did some of the painting stuff, figured out how I want that. Then the numbers came back to me. I want to use them again. I had a similar ship to this one in Starmade, and on there I had the numbers too. I don't know if I had 42 there too, but I'm using it here. And now the detailing comes with color and the weapons. We are inching closer to the outside of the ship being more complete. Not ready yet, but more complete. And then, I don't know, we can fly it not into battle. Again, it will be, I think we are still far away from battle, although the Reavers are, what we could try is we bring it into one of these danger zones, these dangerous Reaver things. Then we definitely will have a battle, because they use the same weapons as we do, and we might be able to get some into a bit of hot water there. So that could be an idea. Once we have the weapons in place and all that stuff, we might try that. Good. But people, I think that's all for today. I hope you liked this episode. I hope you liked the progress that I made. That was the word I was searching for in the beginning. The progress that I made, and I hope you kind of still like where the ship is going. Good people, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, then please leave me a like on the episode. That always helps to grow the subs and all that stuff. Leave me a comment, that also helps. And if you have any suggestions or something like that, don't know, maybe you have some other cool weapons you want me to take a look at, then yeah, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya, guys.